How do reflected sound waves travel when reflected from a plane surface? Sound waves follow the law of reflection, which dictates that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection relative to the normal of the surface. This predictable behavior is the basis for acoustic phenomena such as echoes and the design of sound-reflecting surfaces in auditoriums. How do air particles vibrate when a sound wave travels through air? Sound waves in air are longitudinal waves, meaning the particles of the medium vibrate back and forth parallel to the direction of the wave's travel. This motion creates regions of high pressure, compressions, and low pressure, rarefactions, that allow the sound to propagate. Where does the sound pulse originate when measuring time intervals in the described scenario? The sound pulse must originate from a source, such as a speaker or a vibrating object, to initiate the travel time measurement. In physics experiments involving echoes or speed of sound, the source is the starting point from which the initial wave is emitted. A. The eardrum is the receiver of sound, not the origin of the pulse in this measurement context. B. A megaphone is a device used to amplify or direct sound, but it is not the primary origin of the sound pulse itself. C. Walls act as reflecting surfaces that return the sound pulse, rather than being the point of origin. What factor does not affect the velocity of sound in a gaseous medium when pressure is increased? According to Laplace correction, the velocity of sound is directly proportional to the square root of the absolute temperature. While pressure changes, if temperature remains constant, the density changes proportionally, keeping the velocity constant. Thus, temperature is the critical independent variable here. What is another term for sound that has a frequency ranging from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz? Sonic sound, also known as the audible range, refers to frequencies between 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz that can be detected by the human ear. This range is fundamental for human communication and the perception of environmental sounds. What is the term for a sound wave that returns to the source after bouncing off a surface? An echo is a distinct sound heard after the reflection of the original sound from a distant hard surface like a cliff or wall. For a clear echo to be heard, the reflecting surface must be at a minimum distance of approximately 17.2 meters to allow the human ear to distinguish it. Reflection is the general phenomenon of waves bouncing back, while an echo is the specific term for the repeated sound heard. A pulse refers to a single disturbance or a short burst of a wave, not necessarily a reflected sound. Concentration usually refers to the amount of substance in a volume or the focusing of waves, not the return of sound. What describes the pitch of a sound? Pitch is the characteristic of sound that allows us to distinguish between a shrill and a grave sound, determined by the frequency of vibration. A higher frequency results in a higher pitch, while a lower frequency results in a lower pitch. A. Intensity refers to the amount of energy passing through a unit area per unit time. B. The distance between wave crests is the wavelength, which is inversely proportional to frequency. C. Loudness is determined by the amplitude of the sound wave, not its frequency. Which instrument produces a high-pitched sound? High pitch is determined by high frequency, which is produced by shorter or thinner, vibrating elements like those in a flute. The flute's small air column vibrates rapidly, creating the high-pitched sounds characteristic of woodwind instruments. Cello, playing low notes, is wrong because low notes involve slow vibrations of long, thick strings. Tuba is wrong because its large size and long tubing are designed to produce low-frequency bass notes. Bass drum is wrong because its large surface area vibrates at a low frequency to create deep sounds. Which fact surprised you the most? Comment below and subscribe to Goshen for more.